Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Some Building Big with Jerm. How's everybody doing today? In the last episode, we came back out here to the Tuscan city area and started building up a new section of the city right here. And I think it's looking really good. I'm very happy with how it turned out, and it looks like a lot of you really like how it's turning out as well. Off camera, I've kind of laid out a road here. I don't know if this is exactly how it's gonna go or not yet, but I've kind of laid this out here, winding through the savannah here, leading over here, kind of over here to the ocean here. And I'm kind of thinking, I've been thinking a lot about how I want to do this, and I've gotten quite a few suggestions as well for what to do here. One really good one I got was someone suggested that for this port area, I kind of base it off of the area in the movie Luca. Is that what it is? Luca, I think that's what it is. New Disney movie. And that is a perfect suggestion. That is like exactly what I was thinking. But I did a little bit more research on that and where it was based off of in real life. And I found this area called La Spezia, I think, in Italy. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm not exactly sure, but let me go. I don't know why I left here. Let's go back over here. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking something really inspired by that could be really cool. I mean, we got this mountain over here kind of that we can work with a little bit probably. Love to terraform and make the cliffs look a little bit better, but that area in real life has like, it's kind of in like a valley, and then the water comes in from the sea a little bit like this. But then in the middle here, there's like houses all along this side and then all along this side. It's kind of like a V shape. And then the water comes in a bit, and then the land just kind of slopes up into the city. I think that doing something like that could be really, really cool. I'll have to do a little bit of terraforming. I'm not exactly sure where I want to do this yet. Honestly, we could just terraform this out. So we got a big U shape here, and then just have houses all along this. Maybe. I don't know. I think it would look better though if we're coming just like straight in, and then it's just houses diagonal all along here. I think that could be really, really cool. So maybe we'll lay out some of that stuff today. I do want to do a lot of planning in today's episode. Another really good suggestion someone made was to make a clock tower. A clock tower in Town Hall inspired by another place in real life. I can't remember what it's called, but it was a really cool build. It kind of similar to something I did on Legacy, my city on Legacy. But it was kind of like a big clock tower and then a big town hall around it. So that could definitely be cool. It's something cool to do. And that would probably be more towards the middle of the city. So I'm kind of thinking we'll have the road coming out here, obviously. But then if we come over here, maybe we have like a little intersection. Maybe like right down here in this little dip. And then the road splits off and goes off this way. And then maybe we have like the main town area over here. I'll have to do quite a bit of terraforming, flattening out this hill a little bit. But I think it could be cool. But before we do any more planning, any more laying out of the houses, let's get rid of these clouds. Before we do any of that, I'm gonna have to gather up a bunch of wool, maybe concrete. I think I planned out all of this with concrete over here, so maybe we have a bunch left over. But anyways, I'm gonna have to get some blocks together so we can start laying out some houses. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll come back and start working on this stuff. Alright guys, we are back, and I've been doing a ton of work. You saw a little bit of it in the time lapse, but I've gone a little bit crazy since I've recorded the time lapse with the progress here. So as you can see, I went ahead and did that thing we talked about with cutting out the terrain. I'm pretty sure we talked about it on camera, but you can see what it's looking like now. It's looking a little gross and a little messy right now. But once we clean it up and get all the buildings in here, it's gonna look really, really nice, I think, and I hope. Yeah, so we got these really long sloping roads now made of deep slate. and I think it's looking really cool. I do need to figure out another block to texture this with. We got the cobbled deep slate, the regular deep slate, and then the regular deep slate on its side. And it's not really doing it for me. I feel like we need a lighter block to add in here. I have tried out the tough block, and I feel like it's pretty good. The transition between the cobbled deep slate, the regular top deep slate, and then the tough, I think it's pretty good. But the only problem with that is we don't have slabs for it. We also don't even have slabs for this texture, so yeah, I don't know. I've tried out deep slate bricks, didn't really like that. We could try it out again right here. Yeah, I don't love that. It's a completely different shade from the cobbled block. So I don't know, and it's just way more contrasty too. So I don't know. I don't think I really like that. I may have to hop into a creative test world and just like look at all the slabs and see what we got. Or maybe we'll have to just figure out a different way to detail this, like adding stuff on top of the road to just kind of cover the road. Also, I've done some more texture pack stuff. I'm not in love with this, but this texture I basically grabbed from Minecraft Dungeons. I'm probably gonna change it a little bit because I don't like how splotchy it looks. But this is our smooth stone block. And I think it looks alright. It's a little bit more towards what the vanilla version is than what ours was. What I had previously was basically like this. There wasn't a dark border around the entire outside of it. And the vanilla version does have that, so I think it might be a better change. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit, and we'll see. We'll see if I like it or not. But what I want to do now is I want to kind of work on this little section here. I want to have a little bit of sand up at the end here, and then a little archway leading into like a drain type thing. And then we're gonna work on this house here, and probably detail this little retaining wall as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some sand and a few more blocks so we can do this, and then we'll come back and start working on it together. All right, we're back here. Now let's go ahead and get started on this. So first of all, I think I want to archway this a little bit. Let's just put this like right here. Oh, that's weird. I would have thought you could waterlog that. Interesting. We're gonna make a few stairs, and we already got some slabs. So let's go ahead and we're gonna do a stair here and a stair here. And we'll have it like curve back a little bit here in the inside. We'll just go ahead and do it right now, I guess. Just do something like this, something like this, and sure, that should work. You know what, let's bring this part back just a little bit more. Boom, there we go. And then I'll also go ahead and just double this up so that we can't see through the little gap there. Yeah, that looks good, that looks fine. Now let's go ahead and just start filling this in. You can see I have birchwood and mushroom blocks in my inventory, and you'll see what I'm doing with that in a minute. Let's just go ahead and fill all this with sand. All right, there we go. And we are gonna go ahead and throw in a little bit of this, not this block, this block, the stripped what, birchwood? Stripped birchwood. I think it's gonna be really cool. You know, I'm always texturing my builds, like my actual builds, but I'm never really texturing my terrain very well. So decided to try it out here, and we're gonna be doing that throughout the entire thing here. Go ahead and throw another one down there, and then we're gonna do a bunch right here. And we're also gonna do this, brown mushroom block, boom. Does this work doing that? No. We'll have to place another one like this, and there we go. Then we get this texture. And I think all of these textures work really well together. I forget where exactly I saw this. I think it might have been B-dubs, but I may have seen it somewhere else as well. I'm not sure. But I think it's a really good gradient. Yeah, there you go. You can see it in its full effect right there. I think that looks so cool. I love it. Now, let's go ahead and add in some stairs and slabs here to kind of smooth the transition between these full blocks and the rest of the blocks. Yeah, there we go. That looks pretty good. And maybe we can even add in some slabs up in here throughout. Maybe the rough one. I think that might look a little bit better up against the sand. Maybe a mix. Yeah, I think a mix. A mix is good. Yeah, I think that's good. Maybe we could even add in like some iron bars back here to kind of look like a grate, like a sewer grate or something like that. I think that might be cool. I don't have any on me right now, but might be cool to do. Now, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and dig out some of this. Just dig it out a little bit, just to give it a little bit of, just so it's not straight, flat, this gross mix of blocks. And we'll do a bit of sand and probably mix in some gravel towards the end here. But that's not going to be super interesting, so let me just go ahead and do that real quick. All right, there we go. It is looking good, I think. We can probably go ahead and add in some of this. This may help a little bit. I don't know. I don't really do much building with water, actually, so I don't know how to detail. Okay, I don't like these. I don't really know how to detail underwater. Guess we could add, like, some rocks and stuff built up on the sides. I don't know. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know what you think of this. I could do... Let's see. I could actually just do some more sand and sandstone built up. In my data pack, I have smooth sandstone in the stone cutter because I feel like that's what it should be. I mean, actually, maybe not, but it's there. That's how it is. That's how I made it in my world. Let's do some like that. Maybe. I think that'll look okay. Sure. Why not? We can do it over here as well, and maybe even add in like some broken pieces of the wall, like down in the water, like that. I mean, it's all just slabs right now, but maybe some stairs. We do have stairs on me. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I actually like that. Hang on. Yeah, that looks much better. That looks much better than the sandstone. Yeah, that's nice. Do we do it all the way? I don't think so. Maybe just little patches here and there. Do I like that? I think I do. I don't know. I'm not sure. You guys have to let me know if I like it or not. Let's do cracked there. I'm gonna have to grab some mossy of this too, but I'm spending way too much time on this. Let's just bone meal and go. Let's bone meal and get out and get away from this. All right, that's good. That's good enough for now. Could add some more stairs over there, but no. Now what I want to work on is this section here. The main thing I want to focus on is this house. It's going to be made out of sandstone, red blocks, a lot of red blocks, red concrete, I think red terracotta, red concrete powder, I think a little bit of pink terracotta as well for the gradient. And what else? We need some white stained glass. What else do we need? I'm not positive. Oh, the blue wood. Yeah, we're going to be using a lot of blocks. So let's go ahead. Let's actually grab the sandstone. And maybe we can come over here and kind of work out the base, the foundation of this build. I don't think we're going to be building the entire thing together on camera, but we can do the foundation at least. And let's also fill in this little pathway here. All right, let's do this. Let's get rid of all this sand here and dirt, all this. Everything that's under the red needs to go. There we go. Beautiful. And obviously, we'll empty this place out at some point in the future if we want to do an interior. But for now, we're going to leave it how it is. Don't need to do any extra work right now. All right, so what we want to do here is cut sandstone, 3 there, and then 1 on top of that one. Then we'll do smooth sandstone on these 2 layers above that, all along here. But then we're going to go cut sandstone all along here. And then we'll bring up the house from there. So that's the foundation. But I'm going to go ahead and start working on this now. We're going to do a little time lapse of me working on the exterior, and then we'll come back and talk about some stuff and probably do a little bit more detail. All right, we got the basic shape done, and I think it looks really good. Let's go ahead and hop over to this island that we've been looking at everything from. And yeah, I think that looks really good. It'll look especially good once we start adding in all the details to it, which we're gonna start doing right now. So we're gonna add in all the windows. I wanna have a little like exterior, like jut out thing right here. And then I actually need to figure out where I need to place the door. I didn't plan that, so we're gonna have to figure that out together. But let's go ahead and climb up here. And actually, first of all, we can just start right here by going with some of these. We're going to craft up some of those, make some of these. And we're going to start by doing trapdoors there, I believe. Actually, I need to grab some concrete powder because there were some spots where I couldn't place it earlier. All right, so for the window here, we're going to go full blocks there, full blocks here, and then panes here in the middle. And then I'll place my red concrete powder here, because like I said, wasn't able to place it earlier, and we'll go ahead and do the same thing right here. And then from the outside, we're gonna do boom, 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 boom with spruce slabs. And there we go. I think it looks pretty good. I actually just thought I may add some vines, like some vines that you find in the swamp, kind of going up the building here a little bit, because we got some bushes there. So maybe just have it spread out a little bit around that. Could be kind of cool, especially with the color of the savanna here. I think it might be kind of nice. We'll see. I'll probably try that off camera later on, but I will try it at some point. All right, let's come around to this side now, and let's put a window in here. And this is the one that's going to be a little bit different. So let's grab our crafting table real quick. We're going to make 2 fence gates, some slabs, some oak slabs, and some oak stairs. And that should be enough, I think. And then we're going to go fence gate there. See if we can get this one. Fence gate there. Good. Actually, nope. Already did it wrong. This needs to be a block lower. Boom. Fence gate there. Fence gate there. Stair there, and then a double slab there to give us that vertical texture with our texture pack. And then with the brown stained glass, I'm going to put those here. Get rid of that one. They're like this. And then the panes like this. Filling in all the corners. And then oak slabs along there and here. And there we go. Yeah, that looks pretty cool, I think. I like that. Pretty difficult to do something like that on an angle, but I think it turned out pretty good. All right, getting the last little bits done here. Top section is done, I believe. Actually, no, it is not. I gotta finish the outside. We can just do it from this angle, I believe. There we go. Got that side done. I don't think there's another window on this side. Nope. And nothing on the back, right? Nope, nothing. All right, but the last thing I want to add here, I think we got everything done. I haven't filled this window in yet because that's how I was getting up to the top. But I'll probably go ahead and put in a door down here somewhere, so we can end up filling up that window eventually. But right here, we're going to use these lightning rods, and we're going to make like a gutter. We're going to make a gutter coming down from the roof. So let's just go ahead. We'll put dirt every other block here. Boom. And then let's go ahead and remove all that. Whoops. What was that? Concrete powder. What? Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. That doesn't look too bad. It actually stands out a little bit, but I don't know. I think I'll get used to it. I think it doesn't look bad. Yeah, I think this whole area is going to be really, really cool. It's coming together pretty nicely. I think that's going to end it for today, though, for the building here. I do want to talk a little bit about our plans for this area. The other day, I streamed while I was working on digging out. Okay, we're way underwater now. While I was digging out that big section there, I streamed, and I had a suggestion to make some black sand beaches. And we kind of worked out some ideas here that I think are okay. I'm not in love with them, but I think it could work for a black sand beach. But the reason I did that is I'm thinking of having like a big beach area over here. Or maybe even over here. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards this section here. And then when I was researching the area that I'm kind of basing this off of, I found a statue on a beach. It's a statue of Neptune, and he's holding up a giant shell. Or he was. The statue has been kind of destroyed since then, but the original version, it was holding up a giant shell. And I think that would be really cool to do on a beach here. So I might go ahead and just dig out a lot of this terrain here to make a beach. And then we can just do a statue somewhere along there. Not exactly there, but that was just kind of like getting the idea of the height. But I think that is going to do it for this episode. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Next episode, I'm probably going to have a lot more of the city planned out. And maybe we'll start working on actually building up a bunch more of these houses. Also need to finish the backside of that building still. Whoops, forgot about that. But yeah, that is going to do it for this episode. Hopefully you all did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like. And I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.